Let me tell you something. You're not stuck because you're not capable. You're stuck because you're holding on to things that are weighing you down. Today is the day to drop the baggage. Quit what's not serving you so you can step into the life you were made for. First, stop giving yourself excuses. You know the story you keep telling yourself. The one that says, I can't because of this or that. Enough. The only thing standing between you and your goal is your belief in what's possible. No more excuses. Next, let go of the past. You can't move forward while staring in the rearview mirror. That hurt, that mistake, that missed opportunity, it's over. You've learned from it, now it's time to release it. Stop trying to make everyone happy. Some people will never see your worth, and that's okay. Don't shrink yourself to fit their expectations. You weren't designed to blend in. You were designed to stand tall. And what about the voice in your head that's always tearing you down? Silence it. You are enough as you are. Speak life over yourself. You are strong, resilient, and worthy of every good thing. Quit looking at others and wishing for their life. Comparison is a thief. It'll steal your peace, your joy, and your purpose. Your journey is yours for a reason. Walk it boldly. Fear of failure? Let that go too. Every great success was built on a mountain of failures. It's not about falling. It's about getting back up every time. Trust that every setback is a setup for a comeback. It's time to shed the things that don't serve your greatness. You have what it takes to thrive. Today is the day you choose freedom, strength, and purpose. Step into it. You know the story you keep telling yourself. The one that says, I can't because of this or that. It's easy to blame circumstances, people, or even time, but excuses are nothing more than chains. They bind you to the same place over and over. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, or I would if things were different, you're giving your power away. Here's the truth. Life will never hand you the perfect set of conditions. Waiting for everything to align is just a trap to keep you stagnant. If you want change, you have to take responsibility for where you are right now. Maybe it's not your fault how things started, but it's your choice how they end. When you stop making excuses, you shift from being a victim to being a victor. You realize that obstacles are just opportunities to grow stronger. You'll stop focusing on what's not working and start seeing what is. You'll find solutions, develop discipline, and build the resilience that's been waiting inside of you all along. The moment you quit making excuses is the moment you take back control of your destiny. You have the power to overcome anything. Don't let an excuse be the reason you stay where you are. The past can be a powerful teacher, but it can also be a prison if you let it. Too many people are stuck reliving their mistakes, failures, or even moments of hurt. They carry that baggage with them every day, allowing it to shape how they see themselves and the world around them. But here's the reality. You can't change what happened. No amount of replaying those memories will give you a different outcome. When you hold on to the past, you give it power over your future. You let past pain define your present decisions. You avoid risks because of old failures. You close your heart because of past betrayal. Every day becomes a repeat of yesterday, and before you know it, life is passing you by. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning the lesson, forgiving where you need to, and choosing to move forward. You can't control what someone did to you, but you can control how you heal from it. You can't change missed opportunities, but you can take the ones right in front of you. Your future is too bright to be dimmed by what's behind you. The past is a chapter, not the whole book. You've got more life to live, more victories to claim, and more joy to experience. Leave the past where it belongs, behind you, and step boldly into what's next. Trying to please everyone is an impossible task, yet so many people spend their lives chasing approval. They adjust who they are, hide their opinions, and dim their light just to make others happy. But the truth is, no matter how hard you try, there will always be someone who's not satisfied. Some people won't approve of you no matter what you do, and constantly bending to fit their expectations will only leave you exhausted and unfulfilled. When you live for others, you lose yourself. You start making decisions based on what will get the most applause instead of what aligns with your purpose. You let others' opinions define your worth, and that's a dangerous place to be. The moment you rely on external validation, you hand your power over to people who don't have your best interests at heart. But here's what you need to remember. Your life is not a performance. You weren't created to be a people pleaser. You were created to be authentic. And being authentic doesn't mean everyone will agree with you, but it does mean you'll attract the right people. The ones who genuinely care about you will love you for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. When you quit trying to please everyone, you make space for your own happiness. You begin living with intention, following your own path instead of someone else's script. You become free. Free to grow, free to thrive, and free to step fully into your purpose without apology. Negative self-talk is one of the most destructive habits you can have. Those quiet, critical thoughts that creep into your mind. I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. Or, I don't deserve happiness. Slowly chip away at your confidence and self-worth. You may not even realize how often you're speaking negativity over your own life, but those words have power. They shape how you see yourself, and in turn, how you show up in the world. If you constantly tear yourself down, you'll start believing those lies. You'll hesitate to take risks, avoid new opportunities, and settle for less than you're capable of because you've convinced yourself that failure is inevitable. You'll let fear and doubt drive your decisions instead of courage and possibility. But just as negative self-talk can break you down, positive self-talk can lift you up. The key is learning to recognize those negative thoughts and replace them with words of truth. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't," remind yourself of all the times you've succeeded. When you think, "I'm not enough," declare that you are more than enough. Your worth isn't up for debate, it's a fact. Speaking kindly to yourself isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's a life-changing practice. When you build yourself up with positive words, you'll begin to move through life with greater confidence. You'll take on challenges with resilience, bounce back from setbacks, and pursue your goals with determination. Your self-talk sets the tone for your life, so speak life, speak hope, and speak strength over yourself every single day. Comparing yourself to others is one of the quickest ways to steal your joy. It's easy to look at someone else's life, their success, relationships, or achievements, and start feeling like you're falling short. But here's the problem. When you compare, you're often looking at someone's highlight reel while focusing on your own struggles. You don't see the full story, the challenges they've faced, the sacrifices they've made, or the battles they've fought behind the scenes. Comparison blinds you to your own blessings. You miss the progress you've made because you're too focused on someone else's journey. You forget that your path is unique, with its own timing, lessons, and purpose. What's meant for you will come in due time, and no one else's journey can take away what's meant for you. When you're constantly measuring yourself against others, you rob yourself of contentment. Instead of celebrating your own milestones, you feel like they're not enough. And that mindset only leads to frustration, resentment, and self-doubt. But when you let go of comparison, you make space for gratitude. You begin to appreciate your own strengths, talents, and progress. Remember, your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, not a copy of someone else. Embrace your individuality, honor your own journey, and trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. The more you celebrate your own path, the more you'll discover just how powerful and capable you truly are. Fear of failure is one of the biggest obstacles to success. It can paralyze you, keeping you stuck in a cycle of hesitation and doubt. You start playing it safe, avoiding risks, and settling for less than you're capable of. All because you're afraid of what might go wrong. But the truth is, failure isn't the enemy. It's a necessary part of growth and success. When you're afraid to fail, you're really afraid of judgment, afraid of what others will think or how they'll react if you stumble. But here's the thing, failure doesn't define you. What defines you is how you respond to it. Will you stay down, or will you get back up? Will you let it crush your dreams, or will you use it as a stepping stone to something greater? Every successful person has failed, often more times than they can count. They didn't get where they are because they avoided failure. They got there because they pushed through it. Failure teaches resilience, builds character, and shows you what doesn't work so you can find what does. Without failure, there's no learning. Without learning, there's no progress. When you stop being afraid to fail, you unlock your true potential. You start taking bold actions, knowing that even if things don't go as planned, you'll come out stronger on the other side. You stop seeing setbacks as the end and start seeing them as opportunities for a comeback. Fear of failure is just a wall, and walls are meant to be broken down. Step through it, and you'll discover a whole new level of strength and possibility. 8 things to quit today. Today, it's time to make a decision. You can't carry the weight of excuses, regrets, or fears any longer. Every chain that's been holding you back is yours to break. No one else can do it for you. Quit making excuses. Take ownership of your life, because your potential is limitless when you stop giving away your power. Quit living in the past. What's behind you is a chapter that's over. Don't let it write the rest of your story. Quit trying to please everyone. Your worth isn't tied to their opinions, and your purpose is far too big to be confined by their expectations. Quit tearing yourself down with negative self-talk. Speak life, hope, and strength over yourself every single day. Quit comparing your journey to someone else's. Your path is your own, and it's leading you somewhere great if you stay focused. And most importantly, quit being afraid to fail. Every setback is a setup for your greatest comeback. The life you want, the life you deserve, begins when you let go of what's not serving you. It's time to free yourself. You have the strength, the resilience, and the fire to rise above every obstacle. So step forward today with confidence. Quit what no longer serves you and walk boldly into the greatness that's waiting. Your future is calling. Answer it.